Hi guys, welcome to the first video on my channel. Today is the day before my gastric sleeve surgery, so I go in, well, my surgery time's 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, and I have to be in the hospital at 7:30, so it'll be a pretty early start. I wanted to do a video beforehand, so I can sort of go back and track my progress along the way, and I thought maybe some other people would like to follow my journey as well and see how I'm doing. So whether that be friends, family, or other people looking at getting the surgery as well, hoping these videos might be useful to them. So I'm going to just document how I go along the way, my weight loss progress and that kind of thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. So first I'll just start with my stats. So my start weight before I started my pre-op diet was 112 kilos. And I've been on my pre-op diet for 4 weeks now, and I've lost 11 kilos, so I'm 101 kilos now. I was hoping to lose around 10 kilos, so I've passed that goal, so really happy where I'm starting right now. And my goal weight is to get to 65 kilos, so that would be within the normal healthy weight range for my height. So I'm 163 centimeters tall, which is I think in between 5'3" and 5'4", so that's where I'm starting off as. So yeah, a little bit nervous now that it's getting really close, but I think I'm more excited than I am nervous, so that's good. It's something I've been preparing for a really long time now, and I feel like I'm really ready. I've done everything I can, in the pre-op diet, and done all my research, done as much as I can, really. So yeah, I'm ready. So my pre-op diet consisted of 4 weeks of being on the Optifast program. So basically I have either 3 Optifast products a day plus 2 cups of vegetables or salad. Nothing starchy, so no potatoes or sweet potato, peas, corn, pumpkin, anything like that, but just things like steamed greens, that kind of thing, and a nice leafy green salad with some tomatoes and cucumber, capsicum, that kind of thing. So that's basically what I've been having every day. And I can have like sugar-free jelly and broth, and that's basically it. Or I can replace one of those Optifast meals with a lean protein meal, so some grilled fish or something like that. So if I've had to go out with friends and go out for dinner, that kind of thing, that's what I've been ordering. So most restaurants have been pretty good, so I just ask for the grilled fish that's on the menu and just swap the chips or whatever with some steamed greens or a salad, and it hasn't been too bad. It's had its moments. Like 4 weeks is a long time. I think some people were only on like a 7-day pre-op diet. I'm not sure why my surgeon likes it to be 4 weeks, but so one thing my surgeon really wanted me to work on before I had the surgery was improving my cardiovascular fitness. So that's something I've been really focusing on pre-op. So probably since, I don't know, November, December, I've been really working hard on that. So I've been going to gym probably 3 times a week, just doing classes and that there. And my sister and I bought each other a FitBit just before Christmas, and that's been really, really good. If nothing else, initially it was a bit of an eye-opener as to how inactive I was compared to a lot of other people I knew. So it was really good to connect with other people and see how they were doing. And I think initially when I first got my Fitbit and I wasn't doing any extra activity, I was probably only doing about 6,000 steps a day on a normal day. So I'm a graphic designer. I work at a desk all day, so that makes it a bit hard as well. But I really needed to make sure that I was getting a lot more physical activity in and doing, changing things up. So not coming home and sitting in front of the TV even though I was tired and, felt like a rest. But now I get home and put my sneakers and workout gear on and go for a walk every night. So at least 60 to 90 minutes every night. Whether it's raining, 40 degrees, whatever, I still make sure I get out. So either take an umbrella with me or I wait till, it's later in the evening and it's a bit cooler and I, just go for my walk then. So I think that's really helped with my weight loss and I'm also feeling a lot fitter and healthier too. I noticed when I first started doing it, it sounds really bad, but it was a real struggle, and that sounds strange, like, just walking was a real struggle, but it made me realise how unfit I really was, because probably about 30 minutes or so into my walk, I'd noticed that I'd get, a really sore back, so I obviously wasn't used to, standing up and for that longer period of time, so it was, it was hard on my core and that kind of thing, and my legs were getting really sore, were cramping up, I had blisters on my feet, my body just wasn't used to it, so I just sort of pushed through all of that, and and I noticed within a couple of weeks that the pain sort of started to go away, and I started to feel a bit better, and I started enjoying it more, and now I really like it, so it's something I look forward to when I get home from work. It's my little bit of de-stress time and time to myself, and that's something that I haven't really focused on for a long time. I've got 2 kids. I've got an 11-year-old who has severe autism, and I have a 15-year-old daughter. So I guess for the past, 10 to 15 years, my focus has just been on them, and so I've just been home a lot, and I've sort of sacrificed my own health and time for myself because I felt that they needed me more. But they're a bit older now, they're a little bit more independent, things with my son especially are a lot easier, and and there's no reason why my husband can't manage him for an hour or so while I go for a walk, and he's a really good dad, and he doesn't complain, and he's been really supportive of what I've done so far too, which has been really, really good. I'm thankful for that. So I've got a really good support system at home. The people at work have been fantastic. I didn't know how people were going to respond when I first said that I was going to get weight loss surgery. So I guess some people initially were a little bit surprised. I don't think people always realise that somebody my size qualifies for weight loss surgery. And I mean, I was on the cusp. I think in Australia your BMI has to be 40 to qualify, and mine at my initial appointment was 41. So I am one of the, on the lower end of the BMI scale, but I still qualify. I'm still, I still struggle, and I still am overweight, and I want a permanent solution to this. I know that this surgery is just a tool, and there's going to be, a lot of work that I need to put in as well, and that's something I'm willing to do. So, I've already started with my exercise and that kind of thing, and that's something I'll keep up, long term, and that'll help me with, maintaining my weight once I get to where I want to be as well. And I've also been, really researching the nutrition side of things. I'm seeing a nutritionist. I see a therapist to help me with, the emotional eating side of things. So that's been really interesting as well, because I didn't really realise that I had any issues there. I always thought emotional eating was related to depression and that kind of thing, which I didn't have. So, but it can be related to boredom, just eating at the wrong time, sort of mindless eating in front of the TV, in the car, that kind of thing. So it's made me a little bit more aware, and changing some of those habits when I'm likely to slip up. So that's been really good. One thing that's really helped me before my surgery is I bought this book, so Ultimate Gastric Sleeve Success by Dr. Vong. I bought a fair few, weight loss surgery books, and some of them were, you know, just had information that I pretty much already knew, that the doctor told me, you know, little bits and pieces, but this has been the one book that's been really, really useful, and talks a lot about nutrition and that kind of thing, and you know, the importance of getting you know, the right amount of protein, and you know, eating unpackaged foods, and you know, getting all your nutrition from a really good food source. So this book has been really, really good, and explains a lot about the actual process and the surgery, and what to do when you maybe experience weight loss stalls and that kind of thing, and just sets you up for long-term success. So I love this book. It's been a really, really useful resource, and yeah, I definitely recommend it if it's something that you're thinking about doing. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching my first video. If you have any comments or any questions, and you know, post them down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. But yeah, wish me luck.